going to lose our identity. And the challenges, safety and efficacy, pharmacovigilance, ADR, lot of challenges, toxicity. If you go in PubMed and just lead toxicity, you are going to receive 54 plus data about the lead toxicity. Quality control issues are there. We are lacking the higher evidence, degree of evidences. With the regulatory bodies are passing the NMC bills kind of condition and proposing the half-baked doctors. This is kind of thing is not appreciable by my side. Business mindedness, some institutes are very good, but somewhere some of the peoples are doing the business kind of things, as a CSIR. And like the integrated research protocol, we are not able to make the common protocol because the principles are different, parameters are different, selection of samples are different. How we are going to make it? It is a big challenge actually. The other thing is the research group. If we go to the site of the CSIR and went to the research group section, it is an integrative medicine, but you're not going to find any person of the Ayurveda, of the naturopathy, of some other complementary. It is how it is possible, I don't know. So how are they are doing some research. And the Ayurvedic validity, what we have to systems biology, molecular mechanism, what we are talking about, bioactive element or the synergism of the human with nature. So this is the need and challenges. What my personal belief is, I believe in integrative Ayurveda, not the integrative medicine. If we say integrative Ayurveda, I am saying that being an Ayurvedic scholar, I am supposing to be make a mainstream as Ayurveda and using other therapies as a complementary one. But that integration should be at the level of knowledge. Of course, we should have the hunger of knowledge, whether it's a homeopathic. We must be knowing what is psychosis, syphilitic, what is mayas of the things. We must be knowing the other acupressure techniques, but the knowledge need not to be expertise in that. At the level of the research protocols, the pathies should come together and work together to give some research areas. This is the most important thing. At the level of communication, at the level of integration, but not at the level of prescription. I am over against it. If yes, you must have the knowledge when the people coming to you, you must know, yeah, that person is suffering from this, the person has this symptom, we should provide some investigation. But is it important to write all the medicine by yourself? No, appoint someone else, or you can refer to the patient to somewhere else. This kind of integration I believe upon. It is in discussion. Yes, I again say that integration, I am not in the oppose of integration. Integration is important, but kind of integration which I am supporting is integrative Ayurveda, not integrative medicine. Being a human being, the first thing is, yes, the public health is important. And we can't say whenever the patient came, we have the knowledge, if the acute condition, we should prescribe something, we should make the patient stable and let them refer to the other thing. But being an Ayurvedic scholar, it's my duty and it's my humble request for everyone to make the mainstream as your Ayurveda and the complementary. Other things should be the complementary. I believe in the integration of the knowledge. I believe in the integration of the communication. I strongly believe in the integration of research. I believe in the integration of Chinese medicine. I believe in the integration of the Valiyatan sir and the PS Warrior sir. And I believe in the integration where the peoples are integrative Ayurveda, but not on the compromising in the fundamentals of Ayurveda. These are the things people are doing all these. The allopathic people, there is an article where people are, allopathic persons are prescribing medicines, just like a run and hit therapy. They don't know why they are. I just want to give an example. I had a fracture. I went to a doctor. He write me. There were so many patients. He was writing Lakshadi Gugulu to everyone in RA, in OA. Some MR has maybe told them that this is a kind of drug you can prescribe to the persons having the Asthi Vikara. So these practices are present in the allopathic too. So every pathy is important, every pathy has its limitation, every pathy has its plus point and its negative point. We must be able to know, and this will be only achieved by the communication. We can know, the patient come, we can refer them, we can treat them, but it can only be achieved when we have the knowledge of all those things. The research should be the thing, most important thing where the integration is needed. Thank you.
Yeah, Dr. Anam, congratulations for providing a lot of facts and throwing light on the integrative medicine in a comprehensive manner. I just would like to know Uh, what is your perception? That is, I'm not expecting any right or wrong answer. But being Indian, I'm asking from my heart that why so many of years have taken to herbal medicine or Indian medicine, which is our own medicine, to take to this platform while global integration of medicines are happening. US has very well accepted integrative medicine, but still we are going not in that direction. So what is your thought in that?
Thank you for the question, sir. Sir, I can only say that the Indians, I am also an Indian, of course, but we are like chasing the Western persons. They have accepted the complementary and alternative medicine in the form of the complementation. They are not making it the mainstream. But what we are doing, we are chasing the allopath as a mainstream. We have the less tolerance nowadays. We just want the acute relief. We have not the things that like Ayurveda being, yes, Ayurveda is the people say that Ayurveda don't have the effect immediately. No, it's not. People came in the chronic conditions. That's why it's not affecting. If the chronic people is came to you, it will take a long time, whether it is allopathy or whether it is homeopathy or Ayurveda. So the first thing is that the people are more captivated to the westernization, towards the globalization, and the yes, the Ayurveda has been developed a long years ago. The environmental conditions were different. Everything was different. And now what we are thinking, we are taking the things only in the evidence form. Everything can't be we can't give evidence for the everything. We can't give the evidence of the man, of the atma, of the ruh. We can't. But there are some things. Ayurveda work as a synergism. But in India, what the peoples want, what the scientific person wants the validation, wants the research. And we are, with what I said, that is a big lacuna of Ayurvedapathy, or this is the not the lacuna, but this is the field where we have to work. The scholars like should come forward and work over there. But we need integration there. The people from the other pathy should also come, should tell us what the parameters they are asking, they are looking for, so that we can make them available those data. And that will be the condition, whether it is 25 years, 10 years, 15 years, then the Ayurveda would come equal to the other pathies too. This is the reason according to me. Yeah.
Dr. Anam, my question is, you have recently made a statement that you are personally of the view that to deal with a single case patient, you would require 2 or 3 kinds of the doctor to deal with the case, because for this disease, this doctor is better, for this disease, this pathy is better. I have come to know that in some cases, Unani is good, in some cases, even homeopathy works. What people are saying, I don't believe on that, but some of the people say like that. Do you think that in the country like India, where there is dearth of funds, economic problems are there, in one village, how many types of the doctors you want to appoint?
Okay, thank you for the question, sir. See, sir, I have said, the first point I said, I believe in the integration of knowledge, right? Hunger of knowledge should be there. We must know when the patient comes. I have also pointed that we must, if the patient is in the acute condition, we must know that how to treat the patient and make the patient stable and then refer to the things. If there is no better doctor or no better condition, better hospital there is a liable duty, we have to do that. But if we have some better options, like I have mentioned, the diseases like if the patient come with the CAS, if being we must know about the etiology of the respiratory disorders, cardinal features of the respiratory disorders, but we also know what are the Vatic CAS, Pitta CAS and Kapha CAS. And we must know what are if the patient has the weight loss, if the patient has the sputum, the epistax, the hemoptysis were there, then we should also know that we have to go for these tests. The integration of knowledge should be there in our mind. After getting, yes, the patient is tuberculosis, then why we need to do something trial over there? Give some medicine. Yeah, we can give supportive medicine to the patient, but there is already a developed ATT program is there. So the first aim is the public health. We should refer the patient to the ATT person. But yeah, we can, at the point, doshik chikitsa should be there. I am not in the support of playing with the peoples. If there are some better treatment, like in the hypersensitivity, the skin disorders, people says, and the homeopathy is a very, very good approach, then I will prefer them to the homeopathic person. If the traumatic condition is there, I will prefer them to the allopathic person or the orthopedic surgeon. Why I said no, come take the Laksha Adi Gugulu or the other things, the Bhagna Chikitsa, it will take and make the fracture, made the plaster of the that bamboo plant. So I am saying that communication and integration should be more at the level of knowledge. If there is no practitioner around the people, yeah, it's our liability to do the checkup. But if we have some better options, or we should appoint the doctors as well. We should be in the integration. We should write the medicines. They should write the medicines. So this would be my answer.
But Dr. Anam, you once made the statement that BSU has done excellent job in creating doctors having integrative knowledge. And now you are saying that the integration should be at the level of knowledge gain and not at practice. This is something, contradiction in the
No, sir. Sorry, sir. Sir, I firmly said what I said, not at the prescription level. Yeah. I said not at the prescription level. In BHU, where we have the integration. The modern wing is there and the Ayurvedic wing is there. So okay, sir. So what I think in the condition, if the patient come, we have no people around, we can write a paracetamol. We can do the acute relief to them.
Okay, you mentioned that there should be integrative Ayurveda, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So what best things you would like to take from modern medicine
Yeah.
to integrate in Ayurveda?
Yes,